Hey everyone, it's RetroLooker and today we are doing an unboxing video. Now we haven't done an unboxing video in some time because I have been moving house, I've not had a setup, things have been a bit all over the place, so my content has been lacking a tiny little bit, but I have lots to show. And this one, I'm still not quite ready, but this one is a big one. My setup, my new setup, I haven't revealed it yet, it's right behind me, it's going to be magnificent. And the thing we're unboxing today is going to be the centerpiece of the setup. It's going to be in all my photos, all my videos. It's magnificent. So look forward to that. So I'm not too sure how much information I'm allowed to give away here, so I'm going to be brief and vague. So if you live in England, I don't know if you remember this, not long ago, PlayStation did a huge giveaway for a lot of very expensive things like statues and collector's editions and stuff like that. These were also then signed by the cast and the developers and things like that on top of the, large value they already had. One of the things in particular was a dark horse statue of the clicker, the big one, the 12, 14-inch one. This was then signed by Neil Druckman. It's not that. I didn't win. I entered, I didn't win. That's fine. It's part of the game. But someone had to win, it wasn't me. Anyway, off the back of that, I have a friend who works for PlayStation, and they came to me and said, do you remember the giveaway we did a while ago for all this stuff that was signed by the developers and stuff like that? I said, yeah, of course. They then said to me that on top of the things that they had signed for the giveaway, they had signed a bunch more stuff that the staff can have or that can be like auctioned off and stuff like that. And it's all to raise money for the King's Trust, which is a very worthy cause. My friend said to me, I have something that I'd like you to have. And all I ask in return is you make a donation to the King's Trust so we can raise as much money as possible. I said, okay, of course, And the thing they have is fantastic. They said, I know how big of a Last of Us fan you are. You are the biggest Last of Us fan I know. And nobody deserves this more than you. And I really appreciate that. I really appreciate someone putting, like, any gamer is thrilled to have something like this. Any super fan is even more grateful. So for somebody, a gamer, who works for PlayStation to take their own wants and needs and likes and say, you deserve this, this belongs in your collection because you are the biggest Last of Us fan that I know. And I really appreciate that. So we chatted, we exchanged words, I made the donation to the King's Trust, and I waited a little. It had to come from various PlayStation offices before it got to the London one and then on to myself. So the other day in the mail I got this, and this is a poster tube, and you might be thinking there's a poster in here, and you're right, there is a poster in here, but a very special poster, and I've seen pictures of this already. I knew what I was getting, it wasn't a surprise. But it's very special, and it's very cool, and it's a Holy Grail item. I have several Holy Grail items, but this one has to be the rarest, the coolest. And we're going to open it here, and you can see it, and then we're going to get really excited about it and fanboy over it. And I know any other Last of Us fan, like myself, who will be extremely envious of this, and I'm truly very grateful to have been given this opportunity to own such a piece. So, it is a poster. It's quite a big poster. And of course, it is of The Last of Us. But that's not where it ends. This is I believe this is a promotional poster, so you can't even buy this. You could probably buy a replica or a rip-off, but you can't buy this. It's from when The Last of Us Part 1 came out. It may have even been when The Last of Us Part 1 Firefly Edition came out because it's the black and white version. And it's a beautiful poster of Ellie and The Last of Us. And there's Joel. And there's signed by Neil Druckman. Hey? Signed by Neil. That's holy grail right there. Because Neil doesn't, you know, you can find Troy at most Comic-Cons. You can find Ashley and some of the other cast, but Neil doesn't do a great deal. I've not seen Neil at any, and he certainly doesn't come to England much, if at all. So, Neil signed this for PlayStation to be given to the staff or auctioned off or something, and my friend has very kindly obtained this for me and sent it to me in the mail, and I am so eternally grateful, because I could not have obtained this myself. I in a million years, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know where to start, I wouldn't know where to go. But because I know certain people, because I'm who I am, someone has very, very kindly done this for me, and I appreciate that so much. So obviously, like I said, this is the date from the release, the 9th of the 2nd, 22. Or if it's American, the 2nd of the 9th. But The Last of Us Part 1, black and white, big poster, signed by Neil Druckman. And I know it's real as well, because I've not obtained it off eBay or anything like that. Like, I saw some action figures, Last of Us sneaker action figures on eBay the other day, and they'd been signed by Troy Baker. And I said, have you got any pictures of it being signed or so on? The guy said, I don't. I'm like, I can't do it. I don't know it's real, I don't know it's genuine. Never buy a signature unless there's at least, you know, a picture of it being signed, or a picture of the guy who's selling it to you with the guy in the band. And even then, unless you obtain a signature yourself, it's tough. But this is beautiful. And this is going right in the middle of my setup, right above the TV, so I can see it every single day, and I can remember how grateful I am to The Last of Us, to the gaming community, to everyone I've met along the way, and everyone who's done things like this for me. It's like, it's so very important, and I appreciate that so much. So thank you for my beautiful poster. I will treasure it forever. It is not for sale. It never will be. This is one of my proudest collectibles now. So thank you so much. Stay tuned. Very, very soon. The setup is nearly done with this as one of the final pieces. I hope to see you very soon. Take care, endure and survive.